cupcake board.
Yay!
Where you need to get creative and you're going to make cupcakes that we are going to then judge and enjoy based on the theme.
We'll mostly judge. We hope to enjoy.
With our teams, we have the yellow team, Peyton, and a little bit about yourself, Peyton.
I've never baked cupcakes before. Usually somebody else does it for me and I partake. So today it seems like I should just jump into the river and learn how to swim.
Woo! All right, thank you, Peyton. And Team Pink, we have Becca.
Yep, I'm on Team Think Pink. I'm a semi-unprofessional baker. This is gonna be a real treat.
Oh, I get it.
Contestant is Team Green Katie.
Yay! Last time I made cupcakes, I forgot every other ingredient except for the box mix. So I have not made a good batch of cupcakes in a good amount of time.
This is all available to everybody. I just want to explain it to you so you understand. We have sugar, sprinkles. These are gel food colors. A little bit goes a long way. These are writing gels. We also do have icing though, that is more writing icing. And this is the fun little thing that we got. You could put frosting in here if you would like. So you have to share these things obviously though. The basics are we have a chocolate cake batter, we have a white vanilla type cake batter, and we have a white buttercream frosting. So everybody will start out with these three things, and you can choose, once the theme is revealed, you can choose to have your cupcakes be all chocolate, all vanilla, one of each. You're going to be making 3 cupcakes.
Oh God,
Okay.
that's more than one.
These are for everybody to use, along with anything else in our kitchen. The kitchen is welcome to you as well. This is trying to get started.
Okay. Remember, the theme is going to be incorporated in both the batter and the frosting and the decoration, okay? And each of these cupcakes needs to be different, okay? Based on the theme, but you can't have them be the same. Different cupcakes.
Okay.
And these 3, one in each one, and one of them has to go in the cupcake batter. Okay. In other words, the other 2, if you want to just be plain cupcakes, and you can use it in the frosting, that's fine.
What will we be judged on?
So taste, decoration, creativity, and themes. And here are ingredients for our theme today. Disney / Pixar movie.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Look at that! So you must choose at least 3 ingredients, 1 for each cupcake. We've got Oreo cookies, the Alice in Wonderland Eat Me cupcake. We have coffee, Kona coffee from MOANA. We have the apple from Snow White, lemon from Lemonade Mouth.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Channel original movie. How did they even know that one?
Red pepper flakes, Hercules Hades.
Okay.
We have cinnamon from DuckTales, the female spy. Cinnamon.
Okay.
Bacon from Lion King, Timon and Pumbaa song. We have chocolate, Cocoa. We have marshmallow snowflakes from Frozen. Peanut butter from Dumbo. Peanuts. Honey from Winnie the Pooh. So you can pick, if you need to use at least 1 in each cupcake. You can use more. One of them has to go in the batter. Okay.
I don't think either of them know the first thing about baking. Especially Peyton. He's never baked.
It should have been easier to take off the icing first. I want to eat this one. The plan is not to rely on skills because I don't have those. What I do have is bold ideas.
Katie, I have stained my fingers purple. She moves slow, but she might catch up to us.
I don't know what the others think they're doing, but the goal of mine are to be very eye-catching, bold, and hopefully flavorful.
I will be on top when it comes to flavor. What I'm worried about is the artistry of frosting. I've seen both Katie and Peyton decorate Christmas cookies, and they are maybe a little more advanced on that side.
I'm gonna come in from behind and surprise the judges with some really fun looks, some really fun flavors, and just a really fun cupcake. If something is to happen in there, a first place for her and a third place for me, I won't take it lightly.
My first cupcake is a coffee cinnamon cake with a coffee frosting. It's Zazu's Morning Roast. So my first cupcake is called the MOANA Mocha Cocoa. And it is a chocolate mocha cupcake base with a little bit of coconut cookie in it. And then I'm going to have a slightly coffee infused frosting on top with flakes of the coconut cookie on top. I have been using coffee grounds in my cupcake, in my coffee cupcake, which my opponent on the pink team has also been using coffee, but she's just been using coffee, not the coffee grounds. And I heard her say that it's not strong enough. I think that's gonna set my coffee cupcake in front of hers.
My theme in general was to highlight Pixar movies that kind of tend to get shoved to the side a little bit, that are on the top of people's minds.
Can I get a cutting board?
The first cupcake was a Bug's Life cupcake. The idea of like a dirt cupcake, that's something I could actually make. So I put some Oreo, I crushed some Oreo, left the icing, the filler to the side. I'm gonna use that as the base of the frosting. But then I put some Oreos with some chocolate batter, and hopefully things turn out well with that. Is I'll put some Oreos on the top of like a chocolate frosting, so it creates a dirt look, and then I'll put some worms amidst it, so it creates that idea of the bugs are all around you.
My second one is the Queen of Hearts, and it is a marbled cake because she has checkered floors, so it has both colors. On top, I'm going to have a heart chocolate, and it's going to be red frosting. Hopefully it ends up being a good marbled cake, and that will be different, set apart from the other two.
My second cupcake is a lemon cake with a honey frosting that's going to have lemon shavings. You always hear them say that the notes aren't coming through.
Well,
you gotta
for
really
each,
add.
for two.
It's the Kingdom of Corona cupcake from Tangled. It's just relevant also.
Out of the ingredients, bacon really just kind of spoke to me deeply. And what better to highlight bacon than highlighting ham from Toy Story 2, my favorite of the Toy Stories. So I threw shred a little bit of bacon to put in with some vanilla base. So that's gonna be baked up, and on top I'm gonna place, create a nice pink highlighted actual pig face on top, and then put bacon as the eyeballs. Very subtle with the bacon. It's not subtle.
My third one is based off of Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. It is a blue cupcake, and he is sour on the outside because he's gonna have a lemon frosting.
She's trying to be silent because she's trying to ignore the threats because she knows that she's gonna lose.
But sweet on the inside with a little sweet surprise inside. You gotta go like this.
Oh wait, I forgot something!
And then the last one, I'll admit, was the most difficult for me to come up with. So I leaned towards the marshmallow. And Wally, his, I guess, girlfriend, you could call it, his love interest is Eve. So I'm going to be making an Eve cupcake. And so I tried to put some of the marshmallow in the batter. That didn't go over so well. I microwaved it, and it started pretty okay, a little bit burnt, and then it hardened.
Oh, that looks,
This is not gonna work,
it looks like a fail.
And the goal would not to be to have a judge bite and crunch their teeth, so I removed that, but I kind of hopefully created a little bit of marshmallow flavor by just mixing it in a little bit so then it could seep some of the flavor from it. But I'll be putting some marshmallow on top, and I'll just draw Eve, create an Eve look on top.
My third cupcake is a spiced chocolate cake with red chili pepper flakes in it. And it's going to be a chocolate frosting with dark chocolate shavings, and that is YZMA'S New Groove. I used a secret ingredient in the batter of each of my cupcakes and the frosting of each of my cupcakes.
So we were working diligently on beautiful shape pieces for the cupcakes, and then we realized that there are 2 cupcakes and not 1. So we've been working on 1 and not 2, so we have to quickly make a second one.
I think I have this competition down.
The Laird Family Cupcake Wars. Brought to you by butter. Because butter is better. And what makes better butter is you. And by bacon. Because, well, bacon. And now back to Laird Family Cupcake Wars. The judges for today's show are Jeff, who loves eating almost as much as he loves providing his opinions. And Kim, who wants both of her daughters to win, but knows that just wouldn't be fair to Peyton. Let's see how they decide today's competition.
My general theme here is forgotten Pixar classics. So we all think of the Finding Nemo and the Incredibles and everything, but these selection here, I wanted to highlight those characters and movies that tend to get overlooked. So I want to introduce you to the Was a Bug, Little Bug, Hardly There Cupcake. It's highlighting the character Flick from the Pixar movie A Bug's Life. The ingredient I chose to use was the Oreo cookie. So it's a chocolate batter mixed in with chunks of the Oreo cookie itself. It was cooked. Purple frosting was kind of the highlight there, mixed with some of the melted Oreo cream. So mixed all that in there. So those are obviously Oreo chunks on top. And a red gel to indicate a worm. Obviously it is of the dirt, and it's where the characters and the story of A Bug's Life came into play. Bon appetit.
Well, you definitely get the Oreo. I'd say it's not much more than a chocolate cupcake with a little bit of an Oreo flavor.
But very cute. I mean, the theme, I knew Bug's Life right away.
Cute.
It looks perfect though.
It does look a little bit like dirt.
I do like I think the frosting really helped to bring out the flavor of the Oreo.
Very good.
Very good.
And we continue on the Pixar trek towards Toy Story 2, an oft-forgotten Toy Story film amongst the four. It's actually my personal favorite. And so what you have in front of you is highlighting one of the best characters in the franchise. That'd be Ham. This is the Ham It Up cupcake. So this is a vanilla batter mixed with tiny little bits of actual bacon. Pink frosting also mixed with some of those bacon bits. Obviously in the shape of a pig. And when you bite into that cupcake, you're gonna have a little bit of a surprise.
I hate to cut into this.
It looks adorable.
It does. All right. So I'm gonna slice this piggy right down the middle. All right. I get the actual
Nice surprise there.
The surprise inside.
Oh, because it's a bank.
It's a bank. You know, I don't taste enough of the bacon.
You could use a little more bacon.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that you used bacon, and I was hoping to get more of a bacon flavor from it.
But when it is there, though, it is good.
Yeah. My only comment would be a little bit more bacon. I like the creativity. I like the change when we cut into it. That was nice.
Very creative.
Very creative. It looked great. I just wish it had a little more bacon flavor.
Right.
And finally, we push forward to Wall-E. Now this is Wall-E, this is Eve, actually. Everybody thinks of Wall-E, the titular character, but Eve thrusts the story forward and is often forgotten. Let me be honest, Wall-E tends to be pushed aside for, once again, those bigger, bolder Pixar movies. So here we have just a vanilla cake with a marshmallow-shaped Eve on top, and then a little dash of Oreo just to make sure that you can tell it is Eve. And this cupcake is called 'Twas the Eve Before Cupcakes.
Oh dear, that cutting.
You gotta like have it on the side.
Let's get some of the.
Yes.
There. Oh.
Okay.
Make sure we get all that goodness. Marshmallow?
Marshmallow is a nice addition. It's very creative on the design.
Design is out of this world.
We'll save on the flavor. I mean, adding the marshmallow, and otherwise it's pretty much a vanilla cupcake. But
pretty much a vanilla cupcake, very vanilla.
They actually all, yes, the entire thing was good. This one I think was the most design technical. It looked.
Yes. Very good.
I thought the judges were fair. My themes were all incredibly consistent. My look was great. That Jeff judge is a hard ass.
Today I have for you some Disney's Favorites cupcakes. Our first cupcake is Zazu's Morning Report. It's a cinnamon and coffee chocolate cake with a coffee flavored frosting covered in feathers of fun.
Wow. That, there's a lot of flavor happening there. I'm not gonna say it's all good. It's not, it's a lot. The cinnamon kind of hits you before you even get it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like, as I inhale to take the bite, I really get a kick of the cinnamon. And the coffee.
The coffee could be a little bit stronger, actually, I feel like.
Yes.
I feel like the cinnamon.
I'm telling you, it's actually resonating, like reverberating in the back of my mouth right now, still. And it's been a little bit, I think it's the cinnamon.
Yeah, the coffee, I could use a little more coffee. The cinnamon is very powerful.
The cinnamon's a lot. I like cinnamon. It's a lot.
I mean,
But the coffee I think gave the chocolate a little bit more depth.
Yes, yeah. Like
Definitely the most flavorful
Yes.
Cupcake we've had so far.
Yes. Okay.
For better or worse.
Yes. I like the bright colors.
I will be on top when it comes to flavor.
You know, I'm getting
You know what?
I'm getting an aftertaste of the coffee. As the cinnamon calms down in my mouth, the aftertaste left is like I just had a cup of coffee.
Yeah. You know what? I think the frosting actually is better with the cinnamon. And I think because the sweetness cuts down some of the cinnamon. I think there's a little bit too much cinnamon in the cake.
So I'm really bringing the flavor on each and every one of my cupcakes today. So our next cupcake is a Kingdom of Corona cupcake. It's a lemon cake with a honey and lemon zest frosting with a little bit of sunshine right on top there. It's a tangled cupcake.
I love that. Okay.
Look at
Yeah. All right. Wow. Wow. There was because there was something that was not good. I don't know. It takes the lemoniness and makes it taste like a toilet roll cleaner. It's not good. Is that fair?
You know, I know what you mean. I think the lemon by itself
Would have been fine.
because it's fresh.
Yes.
But something.
Something about the honey takes it to a place that I wish it hadn't. And it had. I don't mind a little lemon. There was a lot of lemon in here.
I would be okay with the lot. It
really hits you a lot in the nose with the lemon initially, and then you're left with just this aftertaste of.
something about that. You're right. Yes. But the lemon is good, and I really did like the design. Very
The
pretty.
design, very pretty. I like the theme, but I really don't want another bite of that. It had a lot of flavor. Again, a lot of flavor. The most flavorful one so far.
Yes.
And again.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
My flavors, while not bold or big, didn't result in them nearly vomiting. So there's that.
So today did not go as planned. Had a couple rough ones in there. It's interesting because I promised I'd be bringing the flavor today, and I brought it. Some of the flavors may not have been up to par. Our final cupcake in our Disney Favorites pack is called YZMA'S New Groove. It's a spiced hot pepper chocolate cake with a dark chocolate frosting, including some dark chocolate shavings on top there as well.
It's cut into
Right
Yzma
between
here.
the eyes
Looks
there.
great.
It looks so
Right
cute.
between the eyes, Yzma. This is the, it's got the red pepper flakes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna really help you find your own new groove.
Frosting or just in the cake?
Just in the cake. The frosting is a dark chocolate frosting.
Mm. 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 Okay. It's flavorful.
I like this one.
I like the. Are you getting the red pepper flakes?
Yeah. Yeah,
Because it's kicking in a little later.
it is.
Um,
Yeah, but in a good way.
It does. There's no flavor to it, but the heat comes a little bit
Right,
later.
but it mixes with the chocolate well.
Very well.
The
It
dark
pairs
chocolate.
very nicely with the chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I like the buttercream with a little of the chocolate shavings in. It kind of
Yeah,
it mixed
yeah.
it up a little bit. It was a good, certainly better than that.
This was my favorite of the 3 cupcakes,
Honey.
and I feel like maybe flavor is my favorite so far.
I think so too. And it was because you didn't just take the basic flavors, you kicked it up.
You did kick it up a notch, but, but it all worked.
It all worked very nicely. Looked good, tasted good.
Very
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, very well done.
Yes.
I think I may have had probably the worst cupcake of the batch. However, I also think I may have had the best one. Hard to say where it can go, you know, go big or go home, I guess.
So this first cupcake we've got here is called Stitch's Fix. Now Stitch is known to be sour on the outside, but sweet on the inside, which is similar to this cupcake because it has a lemon frosting with a lemon peel sprinkled on top. And the inside is a nice sweet blue vanilla cake. The ears are dyed marshmallow.
Cut this. Oh,
Ooh, pretty.
look at that nice blue on the inside. I do like that. Very stitch. Definitely a crunch.
Subtle. The I taste the lemon, but it's subtle.
Yes, the lemon's coming through.
Could use maybe a little bit more lemon, actually.
I think
Just
so.
a little
I
bit.
agree.
I do like the flavor with the white cake. But,
Actually, I feel like I'm getting a bit of a sugar rush right now.
it's very sweet, and that's why I think maybe a little bit more lemon might have.
Yeah, just brightened it up a little bit
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
But overall,
Overall,
good,
nice.
good flavor. I like the color.
Very cute design.
I like the theme. It's very well done.
Okay, the second cupcake we have is MOANA's MOCHA Cocoa. And like her song, it's considered the coconuts and coffee beans. So this cupcake has a chocolate and coffee batter with ground coffee bean frosting. It has coconut dream cookie crumble inside and also crumbled on top on the frosting there.
Cut right in here.
Wow. Well, there's a lot of coffee in there. Well, that will wake you up. Well, let me say, that was the most beautiful of the cupcakes I think we've seen so far. As far, I liked what you did, the design on the top.
It's very coffee.
I'm not getting much of the coconut
I think because there's so much.
because
coffee.
there's so much coffee. The coffee's really overpowering even the chocolate.
Although the texture, you get a little bit of the texture of it.
Although it might be coffee grounds. It kind of tastes like, you know, sometimes you get coffee grounds in the bottom of your cup and then you actually drink that. Well, it's kind of what it tastes like.
It's not bad. It's just it's a lot.
I had hoped it wasn't going to be that overpowering.
I think it would go well with
Coffee
coffee, maybe, because then.
and a lot of cream.
Yes.
I won't be sleeping anytime
Very
soon
nice.
after that small bite.
Yes.
I was not actually that surprised by my coffee cupcake based off of the reaction of Team Pink's coffee cupcake because I know we made them similarly and I actually used stronger coffee like I said, which was too much. So that one did not go well. Okay, our last cupcake is called the Queen of Hearts. The Queen's castle is filled with marbled and checkered floors and furniture, which is similar to the cake of this cupcake. It is a marbled vanilla and chocolate cake.
She's also known to be a fiery, angry queen. So the frosting is red cinnamon, and it goes into the heart of the cupcake as well. And the crowned heart on top is a dark chocolate, just as dark as her own.
Wow.
Wow, that was
Very
very good.
Well done.
It's right down the middle, just like the, well, this might have to come.
I think I'm gonna cut.
Oh, see, it does go right down the middle.
Yeah,
The nice marbling there.
I love the inside. This is fun.
Very good.
The right amount of cinnamon,
Exactly.
not so much.
Yeah, I was afraid that, like the queen, it was going to attack my
Yeah, no.
senses.
No, cinnamon
But
goes
no.
a long way, and this is
Just the right amount of cinnamon. Very good. Like the marbling. I love the design.
so cute. Yes.
And the buttercream with the cinnamon really worked out well.
Yeah.
That was very good.
Good
Very
flavor.
good.
I really yes. This
This
is a
this
Very nice
also
cupcake.
one of my favorite
yes, one of my
cupcakes.
favorites. Definitely out of your plate, and one of the favorites out of
Overall,
flavor-wise.
absolutely. Thank you very much.
I don't think I did the worst, but I'm not completely sure where I stand right now.
Maybe my boldness will carry me through.
My themes were all incredibly consistent. My look was great. Their themes looked more like Nightmare Before Christmas because they looked dead to me.
I mean, overall, it was really good.
Oh yes, they really brought the creativity.
Yep.
They brought they utilized the ingredients. There were some tricky ones in there.
There was some definite flavor. Some flavors I didn't necessarily want, but there was some flavor there.
Yeah.
It was all good. I really liked the different themes.
Yes,
No one
nobody
repeated.
in the same movie. Yeah,
Yep,
it was great.
yep.
I think there was an edge on some of the creativity if you incorporated the ingredients into the theme, which was kind of
Right,
it was
right.
tricky, and some did that better than others.
Yep.
Some did the actual design better than others. So
Yep,
I think
yep.
it was close though, actually.
Yeah, the scores
It
came
was-
down
yeah,
very close race.
When you got to the overall, you were in points each other for everybody. So.
Yep. So
yeah.
overall, well done. I
Yes,
think we came out the winners, getting to taste them all.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
it was a good day at the bakery.
Fun game.
It was a very difficult decision. You guys all did very well. We were very pleased overall with the themes and the creativity that was used.
It was a very close competition. You were all, it was very close. I'm glad we had a lot of categories that we could more easily scrutinize. What eventually kicked it in was incorporating the themes and the different flavors. For best flavor, there was a tie between Peyton and Katie. For creativity, another tie between Becca and Katie. The overall winner for design was Katie. For theme, the overall winner was Becca. And the cupcakes, the individual cupcakes, the number 3 cupcake was Toy Story 2. Very good. Very overall great theme. Very tasty.
Putting the
Yep.
bacon in there.
The number 2 cupcake, the Queen of Hearts. Love the marbling.
Marbling was a cool.
Love
touch
the
with the cake.
right amount of cinnamon. It was very good. The number 1 cupcake with a perfect score was YZMA. It was,
Yes,
which
they-
was
they-
amazing.
They're taking the risk with the pepper, but it perfectly went with the theme of who she is as a character, and the flavor was a nice balance.
Yep.
So.
And just to show that even though you can bake the best cupcake out there, that doesn't necessarily mean you overall won the competition, because the overall winner was Katie.
Woo!
Katie was the overall winner with a score of, what did she get?
104.
104 points. It was very close. A very good game. I think
I have no interest in shaking your hand.
So Katie, tell us, what do you think of winning the Cupcake Wars?
I'm very excited to have won. However, I'm more excited to taste all of the cupcakes after the fact.
And Becca, what do you think of winning the best cupcake.
You know what? I'll take it today. I'm taking home a good prize after my big, bold flavor decisions. And it maybe didn't get me all the way there, but I'll take best cupcake of the day.
And Peyton.
No, I'm not going to be late for your surgery, Mom. Mom, it's fun. I'm sorry, too.
Just the wetness of it is throwing me off.
Oh, is this the lemon one?
Oh, I'm so scared.
So- oh man.
It's not good. That definitely.
Like sticks on the roof of your
Yes,
mouth.
it's horrid. It's horrible. That was definitely the worst cupcake.
Your perfect cupcake also balanced out the.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine eating this and not liking lemon. That's
Yeah.
what just happened.
It's like a lemon drop.
You're incorporating.
No, it starts like a lemon drop and then goes horribly wrong.
But the flavors
Yeah.
you tried to put in them went really well with the theme of the cupcake.
Go.
Becca,
So,
Becca,
yes,
wait, Becca,
yeah.
what do you think of your creation?
Oh man.